know the previous financial benefits program was not quick enough and simply did not provide enough immediate support to those who were coping with trauma, and that was not acceptable. So to make sure that victims have the help that they need when they need it, we established a working group that was co-chaired by MLAs Angela Pitt and Nathan Newdorf to consult with stakeholders on how we can better provide supports for victims of crime. Now, based on that review, the working group came back with 19 recommendations on how we as a province can improve victim services and supports in Alberta. And I'm pleased to say that we've accepted all of the working group's recommendations. As a result, we're establishing an enhanced suite of services and supports for victims of crime. This will address gaps in the current system and ensure that victims have immediate access to the help that they need. New Victims Assistance Program, the new Victims Assistance Program will give victims quick access to emergency financial assistance. And this includes emergency travel funding for those who are escaping domestic violence and relocation assistance for human trafficking victims. We're also increasing access to immediate counseling and transitional counseling services to a combined total of $12,000. Counseling will be expanded so that families of homicide victims and minors who witness domestic violence can get the help that they need. We're also providing extended medical health benefits to victims with serious injuries, as well as additional financial supports to victims who have suffered severe injuries. There will also be additional financial support for victims who need to go to court and for families of homicide victims to help cover funeral expenses. Another part of today's announcement, we're enhancing funding for the Third Option program. Now, this is a program which gives sexual assault survivors the option to store evidence for up to 1 year should they choose to pursue a criminal investigation at a later date. To make sure that victims have consistent access to services across Alberta, we will also transition victim service delivery to a 4-zone model which aligns with the 4 districts of the RCMP. And this will improve the reliability and the consistency of service delivery across the province while increasing professional supports for frontline caseworkers. It will also allow for greater flexibility and capacity to deliver services at the community level where they are needed the most, journey, or their location in the province, that they have the access to the help that they need when they need it. Finally, we've heard loud and clear from Albertans that while we need to enhance public safety in our communities, we also need strong tools in place to make sure that victims remain the priority. Our government is steadfast in its commitment to deter crime and to prevent all Albertans from being victimized in the first place. However, we do recognize that it's critical to make sure that there are funds dedicated solely to the needs of victims of crime.